Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They go play action on 1st. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Chris Boswell for the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Man in motion, headed right. Taylor. Scores, touchdown Indy. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That throw finds Pickens. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st down, Warren. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Caught by Washington, left side. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. Warren. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
That one finds Josh Downs. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action with Richardson. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So that connection for... Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. He's on the move. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Richardson on 3rd. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Motioning left is their running back. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Ready up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And once again, they can't connect. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So that brings up 4th and long. The Colts are ready for the punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The throw left side finds Freiermuth. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go.
Running back sent in motion. That one's complete, right side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Throwing now off play action. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Warren's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. It's caught, Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Taken in by Pierce. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
They go again with Taylor. He's contained at the line for no gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Go.
Now Richardson to throw. Throw caught at the 6. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Cordero Patterson now to return. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Warren. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's go.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
60 Eagles.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
Taylor again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now, Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. That's caught at the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now a give to Warren, coming right. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. He'll throw it. Catch made by Austin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Pass play on 1st and 10. It is Cup, left side. Keeps himself upright. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. They'll set up here for the point after. Looking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Hauled in left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. This is Warren, headed right. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. He gets them the yard back, but still behind the sticks. Upcoming 3rd and 11. Pass play coming here. That's caught at the 4. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up. the play fake. He'll throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, here we go.
They give to Taylor, right side. He'll cobble together a yard there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
They go play action here. He puts some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, they threw an extra defensive back or two out there hoping for an outcome just like this. That dime defense put bodies everywhere. No matter where the throw went, there was a defender around who could have tried making a play on it.
On the handoff, Patterson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 47. He's got a man left. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw now. 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Taylor now up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd
60
and 1.
60. Let's go now.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's going deep this time. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
19, Tiger. 70 Rangers, 70.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Warren's got it, complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and...
Intercepted in the end zone! Minka Fitzpatrick has got it! And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Warren. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead.
Colts 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep.
Anthony Poole on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And their start to